Hey, how you doing? It's Trigger Trauma, and so yeah, haven't made any videos yet this week. Reasoning behind that is I have COVID, and that doesn't really explain a video of not being at the beginning of the week. In all actuality, our SWAT team has been extraordinarily busy. We've been out serving warrants, a really high rate of tempo. So I just got busy doing that at the beginning of the week, and come along about midweek, my wife started saying that she felt run down, and we had spent last weekend just like crazy running around doing stuff, kayaking with the kids, and we went to church. It was my in-laws' wedding anniversary, so go over there and spend time with them and just go all weekend. And I just told her, I said, well, maybe we didn't get enough rest for you, maybe you just need to get some extra sleep. So she tried that, and then Wednesday she was like, that didn't help. I don't feel any better. And so Thursday, she was just saying, like, I hope I'm not getting sick. And I said, just we'll have to make sure you get yourself rehydrated, because that's what I thought. I thought she got dehydrated out in the swash kayaking and all that stuff. And I was like, and sometimes I have to prompt her to drink more water, and I just thought she got behind on hydration. But Thursday evening, I was sitting up and I was doing some studying, and I started getting this headache, and it was just like really odd headache for me, because I don't get headaches generally to begin with, but really odd for me. And when I got it, I said, well, maybe my blood pressure is jumping up or something. So I checked my blood pressure. 106/64 is right where generally in the range of where it normally is. And then within like 10 or 15 minutes, all of a sudden I felt like I was just burning up. And so I went and checked my temperature, 98.4. And I said, man, this is just odd as all can be. And so I just, like, whoa, maybe we are getting sick. Went to bed Thursday night, and in the middle of the night, and I'm telling you, my wife's very temperature sensitive. She's little, and she does not like the house to be too cold. So we generally sleep with it at about 74. And I woke up in the middle of the night, and I was freezing to death. I would have swore to you I was in Antarctica. And it was just crazy, the amount of cold that I felt out of that. And then got up Friday morning and really felt okay. And the thing I noticed Friday was that every time I ate, like if I started feeling bad, every time I ate, I feel good. For about the next 45 minutes, I'd feel really good. Now, my son had COVID back months ago. Kids actually had it twice. Feel terrible for him. And both times he's had it, he had zero appetite when he had it. I don't know what's going on with the version that I have, because all I can tell you is I can't eat enough. Like, I have at this rate, I generally keep about 2 weeks of food in the house. At this rate, it'd be about a week's worth of food in the house. I'm eating like nuts, because every time I eat, I feel better. Every time I eat, I feel like I have energy. I don't feel ill. I don't feel like I have a headache, none of that stuff. But once that starts wearing off, I start feeling run down. I just feel like I don't have any energy. But I sweat like crazy all the time. Like, I've already had a shower today, and just, like putting clothes on from taking a shower makes me sweat. Like, it's crazy what's COVID done. So we went yesterday and had a test done, and the one thing I will say is, I work in a field where I really didn't think that it was ever going to be a question of if I got COVID. It was more like going to be a question of when I got COVID. The fact that my wife and I got it both at the same time, to me, it's kind of I'm going to say at this point, kind of a blessing, because neither one of us has to go through this alone. And it's not like a question of, somebody being at home with COVID and somebody else being at work. So But like her symptoms are different than mine. Like I said, I'm like eating like crazy. She doesn't have that, and she just kind of feels worn out and kind of a lack of energy. And she's got an appetite, like she eats regular meals, but she's not eating anything like what I'm eating now. That being said, I'm still doing my protein shakes. I'm still doing all my vitamins and my minerals and all that stuff. I gave myself a test injection yesterday morning, just on schedule, normally what I would do for TRT. But yeah, I have talked to so many different people who have had COVID, and so many different people who've had different presentations of it, and how it's done differently from them. Now, I can be out here right now, and I was out here feeding, refilling bird feeders, and doing a couple of things around the yard, and I can be out here working because regardless, like, it don't matter if I'm sitting in the house on the couch or I'm out here and refilling bird feeders. I'm gonna sweat like crazy. I mean, I have sweat right now rolling down me, but I can come out here and I can work, and I'm not having shortness of breath. I'm not having anything like that. It's just I just am doing this thing where I'm just like sweating like crazy. Now, that being said, I'm also hydrating like mad. Like every time I turn around, I'm drinking another quart of water. But yeah, so like I said, Thursday evening is when I would say the kickoff for me was. Here we are on Saturday evening, so 2 days into it. But yeah, it'll be something to see what this thing holds, because I don't know. So but yeah, that's lack of videos would be because COVID. At this point, we were just really busy at the beginning of the week doing stuff with my job, and then COVID here at the end of the week. And so, like I said, I was studying to put a video together for this channel, and it just gets to the point with the headaches. I just can't focus on what I'm studying. So, anyways, that's the deal. So. If anything odd or strange or unusual happens like that, I'll try to keep you guys informed on it. But at this point, not running a fever, no shortness of breath, huge appetite for me, but normal eating for my wife. The thing that kills me is when we went and got tested yesterday, and I understand that different people have different presentations, and different people are going to react differently to having COVID. But there was a woman who I would say was probably late 50s, maybe 60 years old, who was in front of us in line getting tested. And she got tested, and so we were all kind of in the same group, if you will, as time for rapid test results. And so she was standing there, and they came out and gave her a result, and they told her she was positive. And I would swear to you guys, like, this woman like broke down finding out that she was positive. Like, this was almost like telling her that she had a fatal disease, and there wasn't nothing she could do about it. And she just like had a complete breakdown. And there are so many people who get COVID who survive from it, and don't have those ill interactions. But I don't think that a lot of people do it any justice, because they want to focus in on the really bad cases and the really bad things that can happen. And I've been trying to think about it. Maybe she didn't have somebody at home who could take care of her if she got really ill. Maybe she had a grandson who was having a birthday party this weekend, and she knew she would miss it because of it, something like that. If so, God help her. But there are a lot of people out there who are scared to get this. And I by no means am trying to make this into like, this ain't nothing kind of a thing. But, you keep yourself healthy as you can for a reason. And that's, not just to be healthy on your average day and be able to do the things you want. You also keep yourself healthy in the effort that if you do get sick, when you do get sick, your body's at the best possible place to be able to fight off disease and infection too. So, but God knows, there are people out there who were in that line who were finding out they were positive, and you would have swore that they were telling them, like, the worst news that they've ever heard in their life. And I don't know who's responsible for that, but that to me is an injustice to a lot of people, because I just feel like You know, people should not be that absolutely scared of having COVID. You know, now if I'm dead in a week from now, I may feel differently about that. But you know, I don't know. You know, it was terrible to see the people who were getting positive results and the reactions they were having. And they told my wife she was positive, and she was like, okay, you know, all right, thank you. You know, thanks for letting me know. And you know, I don't know. We both tried to keep ourselves informed. We both tried to keep up with, you know, what's going on with that. You know, SARS-CoV-2, the alpha and beta part of it. I don't know if we have the SARS-CoV-2A or B variant or the Delta variant or which variant we have, but you know, we'll see. So I don't know. We're not going to get a result on that, but we'll see what the ultimate end of having COVID is. So, like I said, if anything odd happens, I'll let you guys know. So, anyways, Trick or Drama, you guys have a good weekend.